Guys, I am going to take you through another pull workout from home as we are locked down in the UK now, so all my training sessions unfortunately have to be done in this little space. So I've got my studio over here and my workspace, sleeping space, dog, happy dog, drying area, and then all my gym equipment over here. And I'll also talk you through my mini cut and maybe do a bit of a physique update. So in case you're new to the vlog, this is what I have. So I have a rack, which I can also do dips off. I have a 7-foot bar. I have a load of plates, so I have some bumper plates under here. I have some 25 kilo plates. I have an adjustable bench, and I have a high and low pulley, like pull down. And I have some adjustable dumbbells here. They go up to like 22.5 kilos or something. That's most of what I got. I've also got some bands, obviously, over here. And this, which I'm using today, my pull-up bar. Pascal's gloating about his amazing treadmill desk, and I'm just like, it's cold, wet outside, and I need to get more steps for my mini cut. Just jog on the spot is fine. You can be super productive. It's absolutely fine. No problem here at all. Sometimes needs must, especially when it's not particularly great outside and you've got no reason to go outside. But I can see why a treadmill desk, a treadmill desk, just a treadmill, a walking treadmill would be a sound investment. What am I on now? I'm on 8,500. I don't know how many steps you can accumulate like this comfortably because my feet are already aching. So guys, we are in my spreadsheet that you can see isn't super duper detailed, but I have all the detail I need. So we can see kind of where I started with this mini cut, which I was at. Well, this was my weekend away when I was hiking. So I was around 192 pounds. So then in that first week, dropped down a nice 3.1 pounds. Second week, dropped 1.8 pounds. Third week, 1.4 pounds. So you can see it's coming right down. And this week, somehow it's tracking at 0.3 pounds. I'm expecting some sort of whoosh this weekend. I don't know why my weight is being so stubborn at the moment and why I'm sticking around this 185 pound mark, which I've been at. If you look where it's been since like mid last week, I've been at around 185 pounds. So there's got to be a whoosh coming, but you'll see from my physique update, which I probably will have already done or I have coming up in this vlog, my physique's definitely looking real lean. When you look at my calories as well, coming from like 2,500 on average, then I actually bumped up to 5,570. Then I was down at like, it's around 2,500, 2,600. And this week is probably going to be even less. My steps are tracking as so I hit like 16.5, then I hit like 15, then 16.5. I think that's probably due to like weekend walking being more on these couple of weeks. So this week, my steps have actually been down. Not that I'm tracking every day, but I know they've been down because of Now being at home all the time, my steps are less because I'm not walking to and fro from the gym. And even though I'm extending my other walks or including extra walks, it's still not quite getting up to what they were previously, which is infuriating for me because I feel like I'm doing lots of walking now, whereas before I didn't, and that was because it was to and from the gym, and also I'd walk around the gym, whereas now I am not. So anyway, where does this put me in terms of long-term planner? So I think my body weight might come down over the next kind of few days, and I think realistically I'm sitting nearer to the 182 pounds. So if we look where we are, so we're all the way here. So I can delete these out because they're no longer things. So you can see here, I was around 190 pounds. So actually I was a bit above this going into this mini cut, and then like tracking as so. That was me losing a percentage per week. Yeah, percentage per week, 4 weeks. I expected to be around 182.5. I think I will hit a low weigh-in of that at some stage. I think it will happen, maybe this weekend. Maybe I'm too hopeful. But I think I will hit that at some stage. And then I wanted to then kind of come into maintenance and deload. I reckon I'll come up a couple of pounds immediately and basically hit the weight that I put here. And then I'm going to go into a slow mass. So you can see this is a 0.25% increase in body weight per week, which I will do 3 of those, and that will take me up to just about 190 pounds or so, which again is where I kind of was here. Normally I wouldn't do this. If it was just an off season, I wouldn't have put a mini cut here. It would have been a maintenance phase, because I'm not at a level of body fat that's appreciable, and I didn't need it for a body fat reasoning. But because I want to compete next year, and I don't want to take off tons of weight, and I don't want to do a double punch prep where I lose a chunk of weight, maintain, lose a chunk of weight. This is where it's going. So then I'll be able to go through a primer phase here, maintaining around 190, and I'll start prep at the start of May at about 190 pounds. And this has me tracking at a percentage per week, and then slowing down to even like this is now 0.5%. I should be really lean at 180 pounds. That's where I got to from my last kind of prep that you guys will have seen. So I'm very lean at that point. Should be lean enough 175 pounds to do like a mock peak week and do a testing show. And then I think my stage weight will be around maybe 172, 174, like full in terms of glycogen and everything. Maybe I'll be 170, but I've got plenty of time still to kind of get down around October time, which is when like finals and things are, I believe. So in actuality, that's a 20-week prep for taking me into finals, but I might be able to reverse diet up to get to 170 pounds. So yeah, that's the plan. That's where I'm going. And that's why I did this mini cut where it is, because it all works out very smoothly, hopefully next year, and hopefully everything goes to plan. Hopefully I see that low weigh-in at some point. Hi guys, I thought I'd just talk to you, maybe whilst my physique is going on in the background and my posing, about how beneficial mini cuts can be from an appetite perspective, in that you guys know that I struggle with my appetite, and I was definitely struggling going into this mini cut. And yeah, some days I couldn't even eat the calories I needed to, or I did eat them. What am I saying? I ate them. I just stuffed myself. And I even did my presentation on kind of massing an appetite and how to kind of get the calories in. But after probably half a week, maybe a little bit more than that, my appetite started really coming back up. And to the point now I'm very comfortable, especially through the day. My appetite is very easy, and I'm not really hungry through the day, to be honest. I'm not really hungry. But in the evenings, that's when my hunger picks up. It's the period of which between my kind of final 2 meals, and we take Ada out for a walk, kind of on that walk, I'm like eager to get back and eat, and I want to eat as soon as we get back, and that's the only time really the hunger picks up. And I think it's easy for people to get carried away because it's going smooth now. I could continue cutting if I wanted to, but with a mini cut you have to remind yourself, like you look at how lean you're getting, you get excited, you're like, oh, this is quite easy, this is smooth. You have to remind yourself that the goal of the mini cut is to potentiate more massing, and I need to get back into that. Some other like interesting things for you, because it's a good reminder. I hadn't cut for a while at least, and whenever you mini cut, it should mean that you haven't cut for a while, and so it's kind of you're remembering some of the things that cutting brings. One of those, a few of the kind of immediate things that started coming in for me was like I needed more sleep. I was falling asleep before 10 p.m, which is unheard of for me, and I'd almost always wake up before my alarm, before 7. So that was happening. I needed more sleep. I also found bathroom. I was going to the bathroom still relatively consistently at the start of the mini cut, but certainly every week that went on, maybe like the consistency of my feces, I guess, was more solid and it was less frequent. Maybe one a day, that kind of thing right now, whereas previously when massing on all that food, very, very frequent. My libido also dropped off pretty quickly, I would say. After the first week, that came pretty quickly down. My heart rate also dropped off quite quickly. If I look at what my resting heart rate is now, it is... my watch doesn't tell me for some reason. I thought it did tell you. But my resting heart rate came down maybe 10 beats. My body's just getting more efficient. So those are some of the immediate things. Gym performance, still pretty okay. Not quite got as much kick in me, I can tell. But yeah, those most of the things. So like appetite has actually been reasonable, and energy levels have been reasonable. Libido dropped off relatively quickly, and needing more sleep for sure kicked in pretty quickly. Everything else, I just started getting into a routine, pretty damn, like just loving the routine. Like my foods are very, very similar. If you check my MyFitnessPal, which I think is SN Hall 1990, if you want to add me as a friend, you can. Yeah, you will see that my food is very standard day to day. But anyway, that's pretty much everything. Oh, and appetite obviously increased quickly. Not that I'm hungry per se, but I could definitely eat much more than previous. And like eating, I just ate a raw carrot now. I could do that comfortably. It's cool. Apples and things taste good, whereas in a mass, not so much. So anyway, that's pretty much the end of the mini cut. Thank you guys as always for tuning into these vlogs. Hopefully they're interesting. Do ask questions, do give me feedback, let me know what you want to see. But like I say, as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with me in these vlogs. And I don't know if I should mention, because in my last vlog I talked about being sponsored by Efficient Science, which are these guys here, or rather MFit is the company. But my discount code and everything is now live, so if you are interested in that sort of thing, Revive gets you 10% off everything. So yeah, if you use that, if you do use any of the products, definitely tag me if you check them out, or if you've got any questions about any products, let me know. Otherwise guys, as always, thank you for being here. Do comment, subscribe, notifications, all that good YouTube stuff that helps the algorithm. We really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.